said she loaned you a Soul Asylum cassette in 1983. And I thought, I wonder if he remembers that. Like,
I don't remember that. I don't believe it, but
wait, really? You think that never happened?
I think that never happened, but I could be wrong.
That, you know, it was one of the themes that came up a lot was that people, there were a ton, I'm sure you saw this, there were a ton of questions of people like, hey, do you remember, you know, meet me at this show or whatever? And it kind of reminded me though, like what a what a personal connection people have to you through the music. You know what I mean? Like they, you know, they just feel like they know you a bit, and you are a pretty open and accessible guy to fans at shows and stuff. I thought that was kind of cool. That's got to feel kind of nice that people, you know, feel that way about you.
I thought it was sweet too. But yeah, of course I don't remember anything. I barely remember people that I know well, you know. Like I was looking back, this was maybe like 5 or 10 years ago. I took a look at the thank you list on the back of There's Nothing Wrong with Love.
Yeah.
And I didn't know who half of the people were.
Were the half that you knew, were you still thankful?
No, there's a couple people on there. I was like, why the fuck did I thank him? That guy's a douche. These shows, some people are like, do you remember that show? You know, like a certain show, and it's like, not a chance.
Are there ever shows that you just like? Do you have any shows that you remember? Like, oh yeah, that one stands out. Like I remember coming off stage and just being like, I killed it.
No, but I remember doing that a lot. There's a lot of times where in the night of the show that I'm just like, that was great. That's as fun as it can possibly be to play music. That was so fun. But I don't remember them beyond that.
Yeah. And I would imagine, like, do you remember like the first, I don't know, handful of shows you were playing like back in the 80s? You know,
Not at all.
No.
Nope. I remember, you know, it's like, I never was an active rememberer. You know, I never exercised that part of my brain.
Sure.
And I think I kind of have a bad memory anyway.
Yeah.
And I just never really look back at stuff in that way, you know.
Yeah.
It's all real vague, you know.
Yeah.
And even something like playing at Red Rocks, you know.
Sure.
Like a venue that you can't really forget.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what we played or what it felt like to play. I remember like what it looked like or what the backstage looked like or something. Or
sure.
You know, I might remember little bits of conversation with people or something, but never can I remember like how it felt to play a certain song at that venue or anything like that.
Sure. Have you ever kept any kind of like tour diary or tour journal or anything like that to help with that stuff?
I tried it one time a few years ago, and I kind of did it for like a week. That was it, you know.
Yeah. There was like
a drawing. Tried to do like I was going to try to do a drawing a day on tour.
Oh, that's cool.
And just like of something on tour. That lasted one day, I think. And just the days fly by, you know. We're pretty busy, and then when we're not, you know, when we're not busy, I just want to do nothing. You know, I want to veg out. I'm kind of a lazy person by nature.
I find that hard to believe that you're like it's shocking to hear you say you think of yourself as a lazy person, given how, you know, active you are with everything. It's kind of incredible.
Yeah, that's because you only see me in action.
Yeah,
I go out on tour a couple months a year, maybe 3 months or something. There's a big year, and I make a record every 5 or 6 years. You know, it's really that's not working very hard.